Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about PRECIGEN. Uh, it's a commercial early stage biotech company in gene therapy with a rare monopoly. So let's talk about what they have the snapshot of their stock. So today it has a popped up 30%. Yesterday I was researching on it since they reported their first commercial quarter from last year Q4, and currently it is priced at $4.2 with a market cap of 1.5 billion. With 2025 revenue coming in 9.7, that's essentially your revenue from one of their core product, and they are guiding it for Q1 18 million, and primarily coming from their PAPZIMEOS product only. See, this is only PAPZIMEOS product only, and this full year revenue versus your Q1 revenue, it says Q1 revenue will double from full year revenue. So that's where like it got my attention. Cash in hand 100 million, net adjusted loss 101 million. This is pretty huge. Ideally I would expect it to go down in Q1. At the same time this number should go up. Price target is $7 to $10 almost, with the price to sales ratio of 20x based on the 2026 estimate is 75 to 90 million. I think this number is very conservative. This can easily blow past to your 150 to $2 million in 2026. So we'll look into it, like why I'm so bullish about it. Let's see what the company do. As I said, like it's a commercial stage biopharmaceutical company. They went through the name change, developed genes and cell therapy for immuno-oncology, autoimmune disorder, and infectious disease. They have their core platform, AdenoVerse platform, then UltraCAR platform, and ActoBiotic platform. So let's go and talk about their PAPZIMEOS and J-code approval. This is the commercial engine for them. So what is PAPZIMEOS? It's the first and only FDA approved therapy for adult RRP. What is RRP? RRP is your recurrent respiratory papillomatosis, a rare debilitating chronic disease caused by HPV 6 and 11. A special kind of virus that is present in some of the individuals. Patients develop a non-malignant tumor in the airways requiring hundreds of lifetime surgeries. No cure existed before PAPZIMEOS. This in itself established why this drug is so important. If you given an option to go through a surgery, and that's like hundreds of lifetime surgery, versus having an injection that will cure you from this disease. Unfortunately, some of the people inherently have these kind of virus in them, and that led to this tumor coming in because their immunity system is not able to tackle that virus. So what was the FDA approval profile for this? They got approval in August 2025. Label is called broad all adult RRP. Again, this is for adult I'm talking about. Pediatric is something they are in pipeline. Prior surgery required, none. So nothing is required for it. Confirmatory trial not required. Orphan drugs 7-year exclusivity. So they are protected. Breakthrough therapy designated. Delivery routes, substances, injections. Mechanism HVP6 and 11 immunotherapy. Again, immunotherapy is something which I am studying a lot, and I personally feel that the way the immunotherapy study is progressing, that's the way to go for most of the cancer treatment. Let's just look at some of the success metric of this drug. Complete response rate 50%. That means 50% doesn't require any further surgery after getting the PAPZIMEOS treatment. Surgery reduction 85%. Durable complete response rate at 36 months is 83%. That's 15 out of 18 patients as of September 2025. Price per course is valued at the whole course is $460K for PAPZIMEOS. So you can think about like $500,000 treatment versus you go for surgery. You go for surgery 5 times or 6 times versus you go for this one. So obviously this would be your preferred version. US patient population for RRP is 27K and 125K outside of US. One patient hub to patient conversion is 1% current penetration. Let's look at the most important near-term catalyst, the J-code. What is J-code? It's a CMS assigned permanent J-code to PAPZIMEOS. directly streamlining claims processing, prior authorization, and reimbursement in patient settings. So you can think about it. I am very intrigued when I see any drug get CMS assigned and they become like a standard of care. Those two things can literally create a cash engine, and then you have monopoly sort of uh, in that area. So why does it matter to PGEN? Community practice, 35 to 40% of the market struggle to build the temporary code. Major PR systems often auto-reject miscellaneous codes, delay case, permanent J code instead of prior auth recognition across commercial, Medicare, Medicaid. So what is expected from this once they have the J code done? That will be implemented from 1st of April. So whatever you see in the Q1, again going back to this one, this is without the J code. Just think about it. If they have the J code, this can easily double per quarter. So from April to till the year end for 2026, I'm guessing this number would be almost 30 plus million once they have the J code approval. And if 30 million, then you can think about it, 30 million three times and then 110. Very conservatively, I'm estimating it should be $110 million. Now coming back again here on code as enabler for cash flow break-even by the end of 2026 to 215 million covered lives already authorized through J-code removal, the final. So amazing. Let's recap what is their product mode. Regulatory monopoly, we already discussed this. 7-year orphan exclusivity, amazing. PR economic mode, 460K one-time treatment versus your regular. So AdenoVerse platform IP, this again is something which will get them recurring revenue rather than one time and done. So it's a proprietary vector library is protected with the IP validated by the FDA. The platform ability to deliver multiple antigen type without including neutralizing antibodies. Manufacturing and supply chain, in-house manufacturing facility established with the CDMO partnership to fill in and finish. So all great product mode. Let's look at the competitive landscape. The only drug that is approved in this space is your PAPZIMEOS, already discussed about it. The next one that is in line is your Innovia. Then again, like they will take 2 to 3 years. Probably they will be done by 2028 and commercialization in 2029. So 3-year complete, absolutely alone on this racetrack. So my key assumption and valuation framework, revenue model assumption, addressable population is your 27K, price is $500,000, gross profit is 22%, net price per patient is 360K. Even with 2026, 3 to 5% of eligible patients, you will be treating almost 200 to 250 patients, generating a 90 million net revenue. This number can easily go up to 500 patients even with the J code catalyst. Peak revenue potential, analysts range this from 250 million to 800 million annual, 3 to 5 years. At 15% US penetration rate, you will get 154 million. Europe, this is again another catalyst that we have, is that they are have significant progress in the Europe. Pediatric level is not achieved yet, but they are having a pipeline to test it in the pediatric side as well. HPV cancer related cancers. So as of now, they are targeting for HPV 6 and 11. So they're going to extend it to other related cancers in this area. That can open the TAM to $10 billion. Current situation, we already discussed that they are at so these all cool. Let's look at their all pipelines, which is very important as well. As discussed, this is already done, and it's a commercialization cash flow engine for them. Now the Europe one is something which is very high. If they get this, 5 times of the US market, and that's the only drug that exists. So think about it. If they do this, like probably like I think mid of next year, that is expected from them. So rest other pipelines are there as well. And since they have built on immunotherapy, I'm very positive about their pipelines. I'm going to do a deep dive on how the clinical trials for these progressing. And I will be also setting up alert in the POSI to see if we can get this news as soon as possible. Look at the upcoming catalyst. With 1st April, somewhere in April, we should get a press release from PRECIGEN to talk about how is the adoption for this. Personally, I feel like they will do that, the press release, because adoption and all that should be huge catalyst for them. and they may do another round of dilution since their cash burning is huge. Unless they are operationally efficient in 2026, they may need to do the another round of dilution. So Q1 2026 earning, that will be in May. Phase 2 results in 2026. These are the catalyst for it. So overall, extremely positive about it. But how I would go about position myself in PGEN is I will do a lot of put sell. It is pricey as of now, but I think when you look at their price actions, they went up 31%. Right now, it is valued around $1.5 billion. With, you know, 2026 100 million revenue, you are valued around 15 time of sales. But again, you are growing almost 400-500%, 100% quarter over quarter. So I think it's pricey. I still have a position around 350 yesterday. I entered after the market, and what I would do is like I will put a lot of put sell on 3.5 $3 just to do a right entry, because any stock can be a bad stock if you don't have the right entry on it. So I think 3 is pretty stable. If you look at, it's coming from $1 though, but that's literally your last year without commercial approvals. This is with the time when they got the approval on the 27th of August, and that's when they have the $3.5. So ideally, we should be targeting anything around $4 below. I think I'm happy to take a position on it. Ideal price would be, I would be looking at around $2.5 to $3. See, considering that if it drops to $2, that means it will be a $2 would be almost 0.7 billion. That gives you roughly a price to sales for 2026 is 7x, something growing 300%, 200% year over year. 7x of PS is nothing, very cheap. Yeah, so my price suggestion would be that you do a lot of put sells, accumulate as much as possible. Anything below $3 is cheap. Cozy.com, go to the watch list and add a watch list. I will do PGEN, and I am waiting for FDA. That's my, I would say, FDA approval. That's one. What else I would like to have is CMS, some of the keywords related, and then revenue. So now I have created a watch list in Palsy. Anything related to the FDA approval, CMS, or PGEN having a news with the CMS and revenue, I'll get a notification for it. My idea is that this notification can be enabled on your phone so that you have almost real-time access to these news. Since these bots which we have built will be prioritized based on how people are entering their keywords and the most popular one. So we need more input so that we can prioritize the news for our bots. All right. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next one.